We are creeping ever so closely to our mythic goal, and today we are breaking even more ground because we have an absolutely busted Esper control build. That's right, we are on deck number 3 for the road to mythic with meta builds, and today is Esper control. This one is sitting around a hefty 6.1% of the meta share on the current standard ladder. We tweaked this one quite a bit though. This is going to be more of an Esper Planeswalker Super Friend build, and we threw in some really fun tools like Urza assembles the Titans because we are such a Planeswalker heavy build. As you can't tell, we've got things like Kaito, Liliana, which are really great offsetting Planeswalkers. One draws us cards, one forces discard for both yourself and the opponent. Obviously, Wandering Emperor being completely busted in so many different ways. But our real win con here is going to be this Teferi. Teferi being able to spit out these 2/2 tokens that are going to grow, as well as Teferi's loyalty growing every time we draw cards. Not only are we going to be drawing a bunch of cards with Silver Scrutiny, this was a nice little play that I added into the build to try to max out this Teferi. We took out the Memory Deluges, threw in a Silver Scrutiny for that particular reason. But we've also got Vraska, which can go ahead and proliferate the rest of the board, which I thought worked really well with the Teferi, because not only is it going to proliferate the loyalty on these, but these tokens are going to have counters on them that we're going to want to proliferate as well. And of course, we went ahead and just refined down on all of the removal and counter spells into the ones that I thought were the most relevant. We've got a really nice package of counters and removals, as well as sweepers. And then lastly, I went ahead and I threw in one Kaya because I couldn't believe this deck didn't have one. Kaya being one of the most broken Planeswalkers of this current standard, but a really fun list. This deck was extremely powerful and consistent. We had a lot of comeback games that are really exciting. I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy. We're going to jump right into those. But if you guys are new here, we do post videos on this channel typically 5 days a week. So if you enjoy content just like this, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like, subscribe, that stuff helps out an absolute ton. Not to mention we have a live stream tonight. So hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the live stream tonight here on the YouTube channel. So with that being said, enjoy the video, guys. We'll see you at the end. Peace. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today is day number 3 of Road to Mythic. We are playing Esper control mid-range Planeswalkers, whatever you want to call it. This one, I believe, let me go ahead and pull it up here actually while I have it up right here. This deck is actually on the list as like the 5th most played deck at 6% in standard currently. I made some pretty big adjustments to this one. Not big, but just added things in like a few extra Planeswalkers that I really enjoy, but also messed with the numbers of cards that were in it. And lastly, I added in a couple of things like Kaya, as well as Urza assembles the Titans. So it should be a lot of fun. Should be getting some really big wins here with Teferi. I've yet to play it at all, so this should be interesting. But we've made some really big moves here on the ladder these last couple of days, so I'm excited to keep that rolling because we're making some serious progress here in standard. I'm gonna pass the turn here. I have Void Rend, but I don't know if I want to play 3 mana spell just to get rid of one Defector Might, you know what I mean? Okay, that's a much better target for the Void Rend. Takes care of the wedding announcement nice and clean. Void Rend is pretty busted, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. The fact that we didn't hit a land there was a bit unfortunate, but Defector Might's still the only thing out there kind of doing the thing. Take care of another wedding announcement there. All good. We're not too concerned right now. Would really like to hit a land though to get rid of that Defector Might. Or that works too. That works just fine.
This is my home, and I don't sacrifices must.
Our hand looks amazing. Just missing lands. That's all I'm missing here. All right, Elspeth, sure. Elspeth creates the 1/1. No surprise there. Okay, I mean, we hit the land. I don't know, man. I guess the Wandering Emperor's got to go, which is so tough. I don't know if I really like the mana base this deck has in place already. Maybe I might have to make some adjustments to it, but a lot of tap lands. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll play a couple of games and see how it feels. This could just be a one-off. You never know. All right. They play Rabble Rousing. That's pretty tough, but we have the ability to just blow up this 1/1, which I'm planning on doing depending on what they do here. Hopefully they minus. Nice. That's so good. That's so good. Teferi seems like a really solid move here. There's nothing on the board currently in our way. I have nothing I want to discard here, which is really unfortunate. Once we get drawing cards here with the Silver Scrutiny, we'll be all right. But Liliana, I just can't afford to plus at the moment. Gonna have to just give him that benefit. Wonder what they do here. 1/1 counter? Okay. 1/1 counter. I am going to... what? What are we gonna do here? I might actually minus here. I'm gonna put them in a really tough position here. I'm gonna minus here. We have the ability to Silver Scrutiny for 3, which is instant speed. Let's see what they do with this. They may let it go because there really is no benefit to blocking, huh? I could kill it though if I want to flash in the Wandering Emperor and plus it, but then, yeah, I guess that's pretty good. But then what? The Gala Greeters attacks back, creates 1 more token. I guess that's not the worst thing in the world. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. We plus this, take out the Elspeth, and there's the scoop up. Not much they can do after that, I guess. I mean, like I said, Gala Greeters could attack in here, creating tokens for themselves, but only 1 at a time is not nearly enough to get the ball rolling. So shutting them down pretty hard there, and we actually were struggling to hit land drops. Great game. All right, well, I went back and I double checked the land base just to see how many lands were actually being ran, and it's 26, which is 1 more than I normally run. So not gonna mess with that right now. I should have been able to find some lands there, a lot cleaner than we did. All right, this opening hand is really good. The mana's a little slow to the go for the throat, but if we're up against any form of aggro or mid-range creature build, the sweepers here are nasty. So all right, mono red. Mono red. How do we want to do this? How do we want to do this? Kaito next turn, or... Yeah, Kaito. Go for the throat's not going to be very... Well, it could be pretty good depending on the creature they bring in here with the counter on it. We're missing land drops again. All right, missing land drops again. We got to bring down the ninja here. Look to draw some extra cards. Is there any life gain that this deck provides? Any life gain here? I don't think so. Oh, I guess Wandering Emperor is some form of life gain. Oh, and I threw a Kaya in here, so hopefully we find one of those. They strangle the 1/1, which is good, I guess. It does, you know, mean resources being used up here. All right, we go here. We draw, discard, Silver Scrutiny. Sunfall ready to go next turn. They might direct their attention toward the Kaito, which is good. Mitigating a bit of that damage. That's a card. You know what though? We Sunfall next turn, which is really good. So I'm actually not going to hit that with the go for the throat. I'm gonna hit this because I would rather exile this so they can't replay it from the graveyard. And they're gonna have to direct, like I said, 2 of this damage to Kaito. So we're taking 4. And we got a good Sunfall here.
I'll try again later.
Giving us a pretty sizable token as well for a body to block with. Tark here is 2 damage. I can't do much about. All right. Silver Scrutiny for 4. And let's pray for some life gain. Let's go. That's huge. Oh my God. We're going to pull this off. We're actually going to pull this off. I can't believe it. I really cannot believe it. All right. Let's go. That should do it. That should GG's all day right there, because all they can do right now is attacking with a 1/1 Phoenix Chick. Not enough, my friend. Not enough, and we're going to be gaining 3 a pop. That should do it. Holy cow. Can't target the Kaya, but lightning strikes the Tarkir. Smart, actually. Pretty smart, because if they could flip it over in the next couple of turns, or right now, they'd be in a pretty good spot. But that actually doesn't matter because they don't realize I have this, so it's all good. Not to mention I could just minus it with Kaya, so everything going perfectly right now. Everything is going according to plan. Just how we drew it up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not gonna lie, this was scary. This was a scary game. They definitely had us on the ropes, but my adjustments to the build actually coming through in dividends already right off the bat. Kaya was not in the original build of this deck, and we threw it in there, so that is really, really clutch. Love it. Man, have I ever told you guys how much fun it is playing good decks? Just really good, well-established meta builds, man. It's too much fun. The opponent goes first. This hand is scary. It is keepable because we have 3 lands, obviously, but Kaito being unplayable is a bit rough. We might lose it depending on how fast this opponent moves. All right, that helps a lot, though. That helps a lot. A very unique build, looking to do some stuff with the graveyard. Farewell, though, going to be their worst nightmare on the top end. This says whenever it deals combat damage to a player or battle, surveil 1 whenever you may, then you may return a land card from the graveyard. Okay. Fair enough. The good news is they're kind of aggro, but not like in the sense that they're going to kill me by turn 5 like mono red. So got plenty of time here, I think, to build up the board state here a little bit. Ooh, that's a good card. Still gonna go with Kaito first, though. And I will probably block with the 1/1 here, if permitted. Bet you can't catch us. And then that would open up a good Liliana here. Let's hope they swing through with both of these. I don't know if that's going to be the case. Plus, they could honestly drop another big creature here too, like a Stomper or something. Network Disruptor taps down my creature. Okay. Be cool. That just for the turn. When enters the battlefield, tap target permanent. Yeah, just for the 1 turn. Nice. That is a very good top deck right there. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just plus this. Now this is a juicy play this, and honestly just say go. Leave open those blocks. Hit him with the go for the throat, maybe here, block here, and then Liliana this last creature. That's the plan, but of course, assuming the opponent walks into all of this is another story. They send everything to Kaito. Okay, that's good. It's actually not bad. So, like I said, we're going here. Going here. Kaito survives. Then we minus the Liliana to take care of the disruptor, and I mean, we're good. Never mind. Another disruptor, which means Kaya is exposed, unfortunately. And a bloated contaminator. Wow. All right, so we got to get to this farewell here pretty quickly. Yikes. Okay, yeah, they're cruising now. Oh, that's a great top deck, though. That's a really good top deck. Let's go ahead and draw and discard here. It's also a great top deck. Liliana's starting to look a lot less impactful as we go along. I know it's obviously a removal spell, but to minus against the board that's this wide, you don't get your selection. It's just tough. All right, so we're gonna go with the Wandering Emperor, I believe, here on the minus, taking out the bloated contaminator. Or maybe whatever tries to take out Kaito. We'll see. Okay. Got to keep protecting Kaito because it's our only way of finding those extra lands that we're going to need to hit this farewell. So the ability to keep drawing here. Worst case scenario, though, we have Void Rend blow up the Contaminator. We're only taking 2. All right, come on down. Give me a land here. It is a land, but it's not the land we were looking for. Okay. Man, I feel like if we plus it, we can get away with it, but I don't know. I don't know how they're going to attack into the Planeswalkers there because I have Void Rend. I was obviously going to blow up the Bloated Contaminator. But I don't know if they were going to use the other 2 to target the Wanderer or not. Another Disruptor. Kind of weird, man. Kind of a weird deck this opponent's running. Very strange. All right, keeping the Kaito alive, man. The Kaito dream lives on, doing the thing. Don't you see and everybody's worst nightmare, especially when running a graveyard deck. Farewell about to come down and win us this game. It kind of stinks that it's this easy. I really, guys, if you don't already know, I'm kind of not a big fan of Farewell. Not at all. Because it just shuts everything down. Stops everybody's game plans from even trying to get creative. Anybody trying to run graveyard stuff? Not today.
Now this is a juicy secret.
There's nothing they can do. We have a Silver Scrutiny. They have no graveyard. We have a Kaya. Things are looking very, very bad for the opponent here. Yep, there it is. GG's. I don't think anybody's really going to be beating us in the late game. Our late game is very, very powerful. Very powerful. All right, well, this one feels, I mean, as smooth as it gets. This feels very powerful. I haven't played, like I said, any games with this prior to the video, so as of right now, we're looking at 3-0. I mean, we had a couple of close calls for sure, but I feel like this game really kind of does that, where you take a lot of early damage and then it pulls you back in the late game with value, card advantage, life gain, that kind of things. Those kind of things. All right, a make disappear on 2 is actually super helpful. Nice, no place from the opponent either. This could be big. Could be good couple of turns for us here. A nice little curve out. Especially with planes. I mean, they've got to have a play here, right? Yep. It's too easy. Let's go. Liliana.
Those who get in my way tend to regret
This is actually really tough.
it.
I think I can drop the Void Rend though. As much as I hate to do that, I feel like our hand is pretty nasty. Of course, ossification goes to the graveyard, meaning they have another one, which means Void Rend would have been really nice here. Dang it. Dang it. We got. You know what I'm saying? We got.
This was a waste of time.
Sure. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? All right, Liliana, do your thing.
One of your friends has to leave.
Do your thing, 21. Do your thing. Phyrexian Vindicator. Wow, that's a card. We don't really care though, do we? Not really. Not really. Not when you're sitting on a gold mine like this. Just punched the mic. My bad if that was loud. I tend to do that a lot. It's in the way. Okay. And then we -2 on the Adeline. Well, it's not a really good -2 because they're going to create the 1/1 here, aren't they? Well, that's sad. Alright, we take that out.
Started this fight, but I'm going
I need another land here really bad. Oh no! That is good. That is really, really good. Oh, brother. Okay. We're in trouble. That was a really good last card in hand there. That was about as clutch as it gets for them. Alright, we take out the Vindicator in one way or another. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 2 more lands for the Kaya. Shoot! Please tell me we can protect this Vraska here. I mean, we really can't because they just send in... If they send everything at Vraska, including the 1/1s that they pop, Vraska's just dead. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Well, Kaya's definitely not playable, huh? All right, we're looking for Sunfall. We're looking for Sunfall. Wow, their deck generates a lot of value. I'm surprised they haven't ran out of juice yet. Yep, they send everything. Figured. Kaya, I mean, Vraska's dead. I think I'm gonna have to cycle that away. I'm gonna have to cycle this away, and we're gonna have to hope for like a go for the throat for this. That's something. That's something, but not quite what we were looking for. Just shy of what we're looking for. So this one's starting to look like an L a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Unless we get to Sunfall. The Sunfall can really change things up for sure. We'll see. Might as well. I mean, I don't necessarily want to take excess damage if we don't have to, right? So that is actually interesting because we could bring back Liliana and minus on, and they have to give up one of these 2 cards, which is actually pretty solid. It depends on their top deck here, though. Their top deck could end up costing me. Let's just hope it's not another creature here. Just no creatures, please. Nice. Oh, Vraska is really good though, because I can actually choose specifically to get rid of the Peacekeeper. Taking more damage though feels so bad. I don't know. It feels bad to take damage, but I feel like with this I got my prime choice, you know what I mean? So it's like, but if I do the Peacekeeper at the same time, yes, Kaya becomes cheaper. We still can't play it for 2 turns though, and I'd be forced to block. Yeah, I think it's got to be this. I don't know. I think it's got to be that, unfortunately. We do have to take damage too when we draw cards with Vraska, which is unfortunate, but if somehow we can get to Fairy down, get the 2/2, draw a card, that'd be pretty solid, man. Man, we are trying to finagle our way out of this, huh? We are trying so hard to finagle out of this one.
Of the future, I will defend. Nobody knows the past better than me.
You know nothing of Phyrex's surroundings.
All right. Let's see if they want to attack into our board here with the Peacekeeper. If not, great. I can just minus the Peacekeeper, play the Kaya. Oh my God. There's no way we're actually pulling this off, right? There's no way your boy's coming back into this game, right? Oh my God. Oh my God. Let's go, dude. We're gonna win this game. I cannot believe this. We were in such a bad spot. The fact they haven't played anything though, I do feel really bad for them, because that means they haven't found any value. They haven't been able to, you know, draw into anything good, which does suck, I will say. That does suck. I mean, the value of what we're doing here now is absurd. Absolutely absurd. I'll take that though. What a game, dude. What an absolute game. Let me just say something though real quick. This card actually almost destroyed our entire game. A 1 mana instant speed Surge of Salvation almost cost me the entire game. Crazy how good that was. When they protected that when they protected their Vindicator, that was nuts. Anyways, what a game, dude. That was exciting. Man, that was so good. Teferi is insane with this build, man. Teferi goes off with this thing. I can't lie. A little sketchy, but we'll keep it. We'll see what we can do here. Oh no, mono red going second. We probably lose this one. We're gonna try our best, obviously, but it doesn't feel like with this hand that we're gonna get the job done here. I guess you never know. I mean, a go for the throat would be interesting. Yeah, make this appear might actually have to be the move here, just to kind of mitigate a little bit of this damage here. Maybe it's like a lightning strike to the face, or that works. Good little counter spell. Taking 4 doesn't feel great, but at least we get a Liliana down next turn. I don't know, we might be able to pull this off. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be real close. Draw 2, right into a Sunfall. Still looking for that Kaya. Looking for Kaya. Kaya would be the best thing here because of obviously the life gain, or even like a Wandering Emperor I'll take, but yikes, man, we are in a lot of trouble. Land. Rampaging Raptor is really good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's lethal. Wow. That's lethal. We'd lose the game, guys. Tough. Tough. Well, not our best showing, but, you know, what can you expect going second against red, you know? It happens. Yeah, those really fast decks that can get underneath us are going to be a little bit of an issue. Cut down, though, is nice. Where were you last game, Cut down? Cut down and an even Siphon Insight finding us like a Play with Fire would have been nice there, but all good. We'll figure it out. It's a weird hand we've got here for sure, because we'd probably have to go Shipwreck Marsh to open up a cut down, which is a tap land, unfortunately, and then we follow that up with like a Mirex into a Siphon Insight at sorcery speed, so we can get the blue or black color here. Kind of weird. The mana is just a little awkward on this one. Defector Might. All right. Sure. So definitely, I don't know. Should we be using cut down here on the Defector Might? I don't know. I guess it depends on whether or not we get more removal here. Do they attack? They don't. Okay, smart. Very smart. So I think this is the move, and then that way Mirex can come in and be our blue for this. Seems like the right move. Alright, so they choose protection from white, so I can't hit them with another kill spell of some sort. Smart, but they take 2 damage for that, so. Alright, another might is tough. I'm gonna take 2 poison counters here. 2 poison counters because of the double strike. Not too worried about the damage, just worried about those poison counters getting to 10. Ooh, that's a card. That is a card, but I think I'm still going to go with Kaito here because Kaito provides a really good 1/1 blocker for the Might or even the Duelist, and then it draws me cards. And I really need to keep finding cards so I can get to the Sunfall. Sunfall being the main prize we're shooting for here. Sorry for hearing all that banging. My son just opened the door and closed it. They're being a little loud out there right now. All right. Lay down arms. I mean, sure, I guess that's fine. It hurts, but it's all good. We're looking for a swamp here, if possible. Give me a swamp. Let's go. That's huge. And it's a white source too. That couldn't have been honestly any more perfect. Let's go. All right, so now the opponent's got an actual pretty tough decision to have to make here, because we minus, they take out their defector might, right? But now they've got 2 planeswalkers they have to worry about, and they have to decide whether or not it's worth trying to kill one of them with the duelist and giving up 2 potential poison counters for the turn, or what.
There's no secret I
Let's see what they decide to do here. They might use the Basilica here to draw another card. I like our chances here though. We're doing pretty good here. They draw a card with the Basilica. They do lose a land. It is mono white though. That's the part I'm having trouble trying to figure out what's going on here. Because if it's mono white and they're just pure toxic and poison, then oh, that's really good. Then it's like, I don't know. It's just strange to me. It just seems like you need other colors to make that scheme work. But they might be able to do it in mono white. We'll see.
I'm used to being uninvited.
Wow. Well, that's not ideal. All right, guess we got to utilize the make disappear or siphon insight here. I don't love that. That's fine. More creatures is fine as long as I'm not taking any extra poison counters. I can allow all this to resolve. I'd rather go siphon insight here and try to dig out a land from the opponent to ensure that the Sunfall gets to come down next turn. No attacks from the opponent, really respecting the Wandering Emperor. I love that. I love that. You know what? This does give me a land, doesn't it? Interesting. What do we do? What is the move here? I do have a plains, right? Yeah, I do. Okay. Well, they clearly respect the Wandering Emperor, so I'm gonna hold on to it as a potential threat here to them. We'll see what happens. I really wish the game would just give me a land, but you know, sometimes when you need it the most is when you're never gonna find it. So Sunfall is where we're working our way to here. Big Sunfall. A Void Rend on the Skrelv's Hive is pretty much imperative as well. All right, we play the Wandering Emperor. They blast zoned up to 2 here.
I hope you're ready to lose. Let your blade do the talking.
All right, they might hit us with another ossification here. We had the opportunity to grab it from them on the top deck of the Insight, but we never did. So that's 2. I'm sure they run a full play set of 4. All right, so they're looking to do the blast zone for 4 here, which makes perfect sense. Yeah, we'll go with this. We'll go with this.
Guards, to me.
We'll get the land the hard way, I guess. We still need another blue source though if we're gonna, you know, if we're gonna try to get to Fairy down and stuff and draw extra cards out the Silver Scrutiny and whatnot. I would imagine they're gonna pull the trigger on the blast zone for 4 to get rid of the Wandering Emperor. Wouldn't be too surprising, to be honest. All right, that takes care of that.
See you later.
Defector might let it go. All right, here we go. Get this in. Sunfall our way to victory here. We've got ourselves an 8/8. These can't block, by the way, so we should be able to get these this 8/8 damage through pretty consistently. Okay, we have a kill spell though for that, so that's good. That is good. I was gonna bring in the 8/8, but I actually think I want to get to Fairy going here. The opponent only has 1 card in hand, and we're really starting to take over this game. So I'm just gonna try to do a little bit of the win more stuff. Could be ossification. I might regret it, but nope. It's gonna be Mondrak, which is actually really good for them. Shoot. See, I should have activated the 8/8 and kept my counter magic open, but all right. Wandering Emperor here is actually really good.
I've got eyes everywhere.
All right, we send in both of these, and then hopefully they bite on that with the Mondrak, and then I could just plus. Well, that's actually a mistake, because if they bite on it with the Mondrak, they can just give the Mondrak indestructibility. But it would force them to sack the other 2 Phyrexian Mites, right?
I've learned much during my
Which I guess is a bonus of some sorts. That is tough. I'm not gonna lie, that is tough. I might have to, I don't know. I might have to just Silver Scrutiny here and try to dig out some sort of kill spell. The only kill spell I can think of that would take care of it though is like a Liliana, but Liliana wouldn't be able to get around all these tokens. They're taking damage still. We might be able to just scrape this by. The Mondrak really put a wrench in a lot of our plans here. I think attacking in there was kind of silly on my part. I should have waited for the Mondrak to attack into us. All right, Silver Scrutiny for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. They say good game. I'll give them the good game back out of respect, but I don't. It's not good game yet. It just isn't. Let's go here. Not yet. It's not.
Keep watch for intruders.
Attack with both of these. Do they have a kill spell? If not, we got them. If they do, is it Fateful Absence? It's got to be a very particular spell for them to have a shot here. There we go. We got it. GG's. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Good game right there. Mondrak, though, man, a very, very good card. Mondrak is one of my favorites, man. That card is slept on. The indestructibility clause on that thing is nuts. That's going to do it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. We'll be back again here tomorrow with another one, not to mention a live stream tonight, so be sure to check that out. We're getting really, really close to that mythic, man. We're getting really close. As it stands right now after the recording of this and then also shooting the intro and outro, we are in Diamond Tier 1, so we're looking really, really good right now. So hopefully by the next video, we should be getting into mythic. Who knows? But I think I want to try out Jeskai Dragons. That one really caught my eye. A little bit smaller on the meta shares, but I definitely want to try it out. But I hope you enjoyed today's build, a super powerful list that I'm sure you guys can craft and have success with right away. But that goes without saying. But anyways, again, that does it for me. Hope to see you tonight on the live stream. If not, hope to see you tomorrow. If you made it this far, thank you very much. I appreciate that. It helps out more than you might know with the YouTube algorithm. But also, huge shout out to the Marty Mob. If you guys don't know, the Marty Mob is the membership program on the channel. So huge shout out to the people who are watching, who are a part of that. Thank you so much for helping support my content and my channel. I appreciate you very, very much from the bottom of my heart. And that's just one of the things I want to do is thank them at the end of every video. So thank you guys, appreciate you, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, if not tonight. Peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, you know Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man, man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah.